Welcome back to a different Garden Warfare 2 video. Today we're going to be doing some glitches, but not just any glitches. We're going to be doing some classic, well-known GW2 glitches. Most of them we're going to have to use the All-Star character because most of them are just small glitches that just tackle through the wall. So this first one, you're gonna have to go to this corner. I'm sure you know what this glitch is, but if you don't, then you've been living under a rock. Sorry, that was kind of rude to say. But place down your dummy, go to this corner, or go to this corner first and then place down the dummy. And then look at this corner piece right here where this slab is, and just tackle straight through. Now, sometimes you can get through, sometimes you can't, and some of these glitches are a little tricky to do, but that's okay. You'll get them eventually. Don't give up. That's what everybody says when you're working on something. Don't give up. Even if it's really hard, never give up. Unless you're being treated terribly and it's unfair or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's try this again. Okay. I'm going to keep doing this until I eventually tackle through. Okay. I'm going to cut this and see you guys in a second. And there we go, guys. Took me about like 8 tries, but we finally managed to glitch through the gate and we ended up in this area. Now, there's not much around here. It's just a cool glitch you can do in the game. Get to walk around in here. It's very small and you can shoot the water and it causes the game to lag slightly. Okay, anyways, on to the next glitch. Okay, so for the next glitch, you're gonna have to walk over to this area. You come from over there and walk right here where this black door is. And you have to go stand in this corner, look at the pipe where your crosshair is, place down the dummy, and make sure you get the door and your character and the dummy on the same screen, and make sure it doesn't really zoom in and out like that. Gotta just like look at a certain angle, okay, like that, and just tackle straight through. And wow, would you look at that? We actually managed to do that on our first try. Then, what you're gonna do next, and you can, as you can see, we glitched through. You can see this secret area, and go on top of the rocks. So you can see your character through the rocks, which is kind of funny. You're gonna want to place down your dummy shield where this branch is. Go on top of these rocks or pillars or whatever. Go on the dummy, and you're gonna have to jump on a certain angle, or at a certain angle on top of this right there, and jump like rapidly, like spam the X button when you're on that platform there at the very edge of it. So now you can walk the top of the sewers. Pretty cool. There's a lot of places you can explore, like tons and tons. Like for example, right here, you can explore like at the underneath where the zombies are walking around, which is pretty funny. But then you can actually place down another dummy right here, and you can go on top of the sewers completely. So there you go. There's like so many places to explore when you're doing this glitch. Like so many. And you could actually go underneath the flag of power. And by the way, you can actually keep the flag of power because it will actually count as you being inside of the circle when you're underneath it. So if you're doing flag of power, and if you're a zombie or an all-star, you actually will still be in the flag, or this circle area where the flag is. Pretty cool, right? But that's it for this glitch. I hope you guys liked it, and right there, you will actually fall through if it's mostly unloaded. But yeah, on to the next glitch. This next glitch, you have to be a pea shooter, sombrero bee bomb, and you already know the drill. We're gonna go right to this sticker shop machine, stand right next to it, place down sombrero bee bomb, jump onto it, and you'll get launched. I said you'll get launched. Trust me, I'm not lying. You'll get launched, I promise. I'll show you proof. I'll show you proof right now. You'll get launched straight upwards. They didn't patch this, I promise. Told you. I might not get launched high enough. Nope. Gotta get launched much higher than that. Like, straight up into the sky. Like, way up high. No. Oh, come on. Game, you do not like me today. Why do you not want to work with me? You're so rude. You are so rude. Oh my god. Send me up higher, please. Why is this taking so long for me? Everybody does this on like their first try. I promise this is not patched. I did it earlier today. There we go. See? Told you. So yeah, you get launched insanely high up into the air. And you can get on top of Crazy Dave's house. Pretty cool. I don't know why it took me like 5 tries. The game is stupid sometimes. But yeah, you can get on top of the house. When you use that sombrero bomb, you get launched far away or up in the air. And yeah, on to the next glitch. Okay, for this next glitch, you have to be any type of scientist with the heal station and the mega heal bomb. Now, this is technically 2 glitches, but in one, and I'll show you what I mean. You're gonna have to come over to this corner and warp out and run fast because it's out of bounds. You don't want to go out of bounds, otherwise you'll die. And you glitch out of the Z-Mech factory. I was going to say Z-Tech factory, but that's a map. Then you have to go to this white things, put down your mega heal bomb, and just jump on it, and you'll get launched somewhere. Hopefully. That did not work, did it? I was hoping I was gonna get launched further than that, but turns out I did not. So let's try that again. Oh, really? Come on. You get launched somewhere. I'm trying to launch into a giant hole that you see. You'll see what I mean. Alright, I'm gonna cut the footage here so it'll be much faster. And hopefully you get to see me get launched into the giant hole. Alright, see you in just a moment. There we go, guys. We managed to do it. That was actually my first try when I actually told you to I was going to tell you to cut, when I was telling you that I was going to cut the footage. Can I speak? No. But yeah, this is the glitch. Inside the shark's mouth. Or 2 glitches, technically. But yeah, you can go inside the shark's saliva. That's saliva, not water, by the way. You're actually walking in his saliva, which is gross. There's also a penny. Is that a penny or just a normal coin? I think it's just a normal coin. Shoes, more coins, and yeah, a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that is what the glitch is. Anyways, let's move on to the next and final glitch. Okay, guys, before I actually show you the glitch, this glitch is basically getting underneath the ship in the game where the pirate or Captain Deadbeard is, or Old Deadbeard or whatever. Now, there used to be a different way you can do this with the foot soldier where you have to use rocket jump, and as soon as you jump through this portal, you use your rocket jump and you get glitched up into the ship. Like, you go on top of it. But that glitch is now patched and you can no longer do it in the game. So this is a different way to do it. Now there is also another way you can do it with the ZMech, but you have to time that like super well, and I do not want to go through the process of just using a whole bunch of ZMechs and waiting so long for them to recharge and trying this glitch over and over again until I actually manage to do it successfully. So I'm going to show you a much easier way to get underneath the pirate ship, and maybe I'll actually show you the glitch where I do it with the ZMech to get on top of the pirate ship at some point, but for now I'm going to show you a much easier way to do it. Now, you can't actually go on top of the ship, but you can actually go on the bottom of it. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to use the shield decoy and come over to this corner right here where this shark is. Place down the shield and use an implant and place another one, spam R1, and look at the corner of this like piece right here, and you should sink through. I think. I hope. There we go. So, as you can see, we managed to get underneath the ship, which is pretty cool. Now, again, this is not the classic way to do it. This is the newer way that I found it. I guess it's technically newer, but I don't know. But as you can see, oh, it's a floating dummy shield. But as you can see, the ship is now gone, and you can switch to any character you want. Like, we can switch to Breakfast Brains, for example. And we're under it. And this is the giant hole that I was talking about. Now, I know we didn't see the giant hole, but let's go inside the giant hole right now. Because if you do, you'll know why. We end up in the shark's mouth again. Can you believe that? Yeah, you can actually end up in the shark's mouth in 2 different ways. Or I guess three different ways. One of them is the normal way, but 2 of them are the glitchy way. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, these are some old glitches that you can do on Garden Warfare 2 that you can still do right now, as of 2026. 10 years later, you can still do them. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this brought you some nostalgia from all these glitches that were discovered pretty much since the game first came out, or when the game came out. And hopefully I can show you some more glitches in the future. If you want me to see that, then like the video and sub if you're new to the channel. It'd be awesome if you do that. But anyways, see you guys later. Bye bye.